Not gonna yell. Not gonna freak people out around here.
No, sir. Mm-mm.
Been seeing a lot of LARPing around the YouTubes that I've been watching. Do you like the LARPing? Apparently, it makes a lot of money. The LARPiplier. There's the angry LARPing video game nerd or whatever. It's fucking crazy. Everybody's just doing mimicry now. It's fun.
What's this fucking douchebag doing? What's this fucking douchebag doing in his fucking van? Ugh.
Yeah, I need to brush my teeth. Ugh. Kind of just woke up. Got a massive amounts of sleep. Oh my goodness. I do like my sleep. People. I see people. It's hot. Do you understand? It's hot. It's very hot. It's a very, very hot day today. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of the encroaching heat that will eventually turn into a nuclear winter. The summer is killing us all. Our politicians are killing us all to make way for the rich people. The rich people coming over, they're going to take advantage of all our land. And there's just enough of you dumb fucks out there that'll suckle on their titty until the day it's dry. Not me. I'm a big boy. I don't suck on titties anymore unless I'm inside one. That's what they are, right? Just titties? Nothing else is attached to them, right? 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 Anyway. Van life, baby. Not so great when you don't have an air conditioner, but if I die, I die. That's just how it is here in America land. TM, trademarked. Don't use my property. Or their property, I should say. Yeah, don't use their property without their consent. It's America land trademark symbol. Remember that. That's what it's going to be called. America land TM. Surprised that he hasn't called it Trump land. Honestly. I'm surprised he hasn't been like, I'm officially renaming America to Trump land. Trump land, everybody. Trump land, everybody likes Trump land, right? We got so many rides, they break down, but frankly, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I'm making money, right? That's great, right? And they're gonna break down. You're all gonna be careening off the side of the roller coasters. Don't worry, it's part of the experience, right? It's part of the experience. And frankly, we like experience. I don't like experience. I like them when they don't have experience, right? Getting into raunchy territory there, aren't I? So hello, my name is Milkman in a Van. I am a homeless man that lives in a van. And I'm very, very white, and that's why I call myself Milkman in a Van. So, that was a little... I'm not a big fan of politicians anymore. So, if you don't like me joking about politicians, probably not. You know what? Stay, because then you'll start joking about politicians with me. You know what? Stay here. Don't you move. Don't you move. You sit there and you listen to me. So, I'm not a big fan of what's going on in the Middle East. As you know, we're pretty much destroying the planet on the other side of the world. Don't worry, it's out of sight, out of mind. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. Don't worry, he's just a little weird guy, green guy in a top hat. Don't worry about him. He's just there. Just there, pulling all the levers and all the cranks. Don't worry. Yeah, I know the machine's on fire. But he has it. He's handling it, okay? Just gotta have faith. Make sure Donald Trump and Jesus come back from the grave. When Donald Trump passes away, I know that they're gonna roll a big boulder over his grave, and then next thing you know, that boulder's gonna be pushed to the side, and then we're gonna look inside his grave, and it's gonna be nothing but Big Mac wrappers, and that's how you know we rolled up.
That's how you know he rose up. That's how you know. Because, you know, Donald Trump loves his McDonald's. If you to see that, you know, this guy down in his grave and there's a bunch of Big Mac wrappers running around, you know. You know, rose up in the grave. It's Jesus. Donald Trump is Jesus. He predicted it. He put it on them AI filters. Said that he was Jesus. So he knew. He knew. He fucking knew.
So I'm still trying to get everything situated here. I have to make the money in order to afford this stupid fucking, all the paperwork to be done in order to get my driver's license here and get my registration here. The amount of money that everything fucking costs is insane. Why are we living like this? Didn't we have like a big old war way back in the time where it was like taxation without accurate representation? Didn't we have a big old war about that? Pretty sure a bunch of conservatives would talk about how amazing the founding fathers are. But here we are getting rolled over and fucking crickets. It's like a cricket that drank too much. Now he's got to puke. What are we doing? What are we doing? How did us Americans become so, like, docile? Like, where we just can't, like, rearrange a very, very convenient part of our lives. It's going to be even more inconvenient. Like, I get it. You have your apartment, you have your setup, you have your little homes and everything, but people need to realize that all material possessions are easily ripped away, especially when you die. You ain't taking that shit with you. They know this. It's like all the people that are in charge of this fucking planet, they know this. They know this. They know that they can just take everything away. They have the power to. They're psychopaths. This is what happens when you have a bunch of psychopaths who just care about money and not social welfare. You know. What can we do? I can't say what we can do, but you're thinking it right now. I'm just saying history repeats itself. I'm not saying I want to do it. I'm a very, very passive person. I don't like violence. I'm just saying, if I know history, eventually there's going to be a breaking point. And because there are people who live in this country that are just completely in a different reality. And they like it that way. They like it that way. Where you portray everyone as demons through fear. And then you vote against something that can actually help you. There's a lot of people in this country that just vote against their better interests just to spite. Just out of spite. Because that's what they learn. Be hateful. There's a lot of abuse that happens here in America. A lot of abuse. People just rationalize it. People just, they rationalize it. They neglect changing it because we have this sort of narcissistic structure where if you admit that something's wrong with you, that somehow makes you a bad person. That you need help. That you need big old structural change. Which is fine. Which is fine. It's needed to have structural changes. It really is. It's needed to have a structural change in your life. Sometimes you just, all the material possessions, you can get them back, but at the same time, it's yours. You worked for it. And these motherfuckers that own all these businesses, they don't have to work for shit. I'm just saying, they don't have to work for shit. They tell people what to do, make like monetary like changes, and then they go in the middle of, you know, who knows where, doing who knows what. We now know what. Everybody who's been following the Epstein shit, everyone knows what. That's what they do. They're psychopaths. Like, what else do you want me to say? A lot of rich people are fucking psychopaths. That ain't changing. That ain't changing because it's inherent. They inherit this behavior. They inherit this because they grew up with their fathers being like that, their mothers being complacent with that behavior. So they believe that, you know, that's the structure. When you grow up in a bad structure, you believe that's a normal structure. Like when you grow up in like an abusive relationship, you think, oh, that's just love. You know, they hit me because they love me. It's not true. They hit you because they're a violent piece of shit. That's the crux. It's not because they love you. It's just rationalizing bad behavior, so you can keep the comfort that I was just mentioning. You know, the little things, the little comforts. The thing is, you can have a lot bigger comforts if we finally decided. I'm really done. I'm really done carrying this guy that just treats me like shit. You know, or just carrying this entire society. Like, people are quitting their jobs. People aren't going back to their jobs. They don't want to work anymore, and it's understandable. They can't afford to live. Me, I live in this van because I couldn't afford to live. Ain't that great? It's not too bad. I'm not complaining too much. I still have my life. I still have my video games and my entertainment that I've put through storage multiple times. Still, fucking life goes on, man. It just sucks. It just sucks sometimes because life could be beautiful. But then I just noticed with people, it's just ingrained with them now. It's just ingrained with them that things aren't ever going to change. Things aren't going to get better. I mean, things could get better. All it takes is one little catalyst. Just like throughout all history. One little slip. One little catalyst. Hello, WoW Kid. Just talking about life. I'm homeless. I don't have a home to go to. Outside of this van, where it's hot as fuck out. So hot. It does no reason to be this hot. Hello, Ryan. You have a name? Well, I hope you're doing all right, Ryan. I'm glad you're sitting here with me and listen to me complain about reality. Are you from? I'm from Texas. Not there anymore. Decided to leave it. Texas is an awful place to live. It's a very, very terrible place. And I was just about to say, man, like, if Texas votes for Ken Paxton, man, you guys deserve everything that's about to happen. Like, you guys deserve every little bit that's about to happen in Texas. It's gonna go, what's your app number? I don't tell you that. Sorry. Your app number? What do you mean app number? WhatsApp. Oh, WhatsApp. Oh, sorry. I don't have a WhatsApp. I just pretty much just chill. Oh, WhatsApp number. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, I don't have a WhatsApp. I'm I'm like 33 years old, so like all these new apps and shit get a little confusing. Friendship me? I mean, you can hang out here. Wait, I see it. We're friends because we're talking from Pakistan. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I shouldn't say it. Not Pakistan. I'm very against the big war going on in the Middle East. Very much against it. All of it. Fucking, it's disgusting what they're doing. It's really, really fucking disgusting. And you'll see that it's a common sentiment. It's a common sentiment amongst Americans. Don't believe what you hear from the news about us and everything. We can't stand this motherfucker either. The vast majority of us cannot stand this motherfucker, but a lot of people didn't go off the boat. A lot of people thought it was in the bag. Oh, Kamala Harris, she's better than Donald Trump. Everyone pretty much fucking hates him. But we just have people that we have no choices. You know what I'm trying to say? We have no choice, man. We have no choices because our system is completely rigged. It's gonna need something very, very catalytic in order to change the fabric of the American zeitgeist. It's not gonna change with it's not gonna change with the docile nature of the American public. And please friendship me. I don't have a WhatsApp, my friend. Sorry, man. I don't have a WhatsApp. Plus, I have a small phone. That's very, very limited. It's from 2021. A friend gave it to me because I was homeless and lost my phone broke. So, man, I love America too. That's why I want it to change and get better. I want it to change and get better. But a big swath of the population that's not allowed to be educated in the rural areas. You know, the small towns. A lot of hateful people move to the rural small towns. I can't. I don't have WhatsApp, dude. I don't have WhatsApp, man. I don't have it. I would if I did. I would if I did. But I don't. Sorry. God, it's hot out here. It's gonna fucking fry me, dude. Please, you give me a job in America. Can you draw? You good at art? Man, I've been wanting to make a animation studio. I've been trying to grind up some money living in this fucking thing so I can hire people to make do comic books with me. I could draw it and do the writing. Oh my god, it's so hot. Look at my hair. It's all like falling. It's like heavy as shit. Oh, disgusting. Ew. Hot planet. Hot Texas. I'm not in Texas anymore. I'm not in Texas anymore, thankfully. God, if Texas votes for Ken Paxton, dude, what a fucking shit show you guys are gonna have. I'm so glad I got out of there, man. Everyone I've ever met that's from Texas, like, oh yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I got out of Texas. That place is becoming a hellhole. I could help you out if you get here, man. If you get here, fuck, that'd be sick. I mean, I'm trying to raise a giant team of people that can fucking, do some comic book work for me. I do the art, I do the writing. I just want a colorist because I don't like color. I like putting it all into place. That's my favorite thing. I don't have any money, man. I'm homeless. I only got $20 to my name until Friday. That's it. $20 to my name until Friday. I'm just sitting here because it's my day off. It's hot. I can't be doing drawing. I can't be playing video games. I'm going to be sweating my tuchus off. I can't send money, man. I don't know if you're a bot or there's a language barrier, but I can't, man. Sorry. 9 people watching. Dang. So, do you guys like video games? I like video games. I bet that person over there likes video games. I'm gonna go bother him about it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna actually do that. I really don't like the fact that we don't get physical copies anymore. Not a big fan of that. I like to own the things I buy. Like this van right here, imagine if I had to do like monthly payments in order to have this van. I do, but it's through insurance. But imagine just to have this thing. What if I wanted to work on it? I can work on it. Like, pull it all apart. Now, imagine if, let's say, Sony doesn't even want you to have your console anymore. What if they want to charge you, like they have been, PS2, like the PS4, something that I've always been pissed off about the PS4 is in order to play online, you have to pay the money in order to play online. On the PS3, you didn't have to really do that. It was kind of nice. And now they're just like stripping the industry of every little thing they can because you have to understand, like, rich people have no creativity. They have no creativity. They just push money around. They're rich and allowed to be rich so they can sit on their ass and do nothing all the time. That's what they garnered all that wealth for. There's a reason why they have billion-dollar yachts, so they can spend all their time on it. How would I be able to afford to put time into being on a yacht when I work 40 hours a fucking week? How am I able to do that? spend time on a yacht. Oh, I gotta get all prepped. I gotta get all fancy, dressed out, drive out to a fucking lake or ocean or wherever the fuck it is, and sit there. Oh, 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 it's so comfy. Oh, it's so comfy out here on this yacht. Oh, telephone ring. Oh, decision time. Okay. Make money. If you don't make money, you're fired. Oh. That's the life of a billionaire. That's the life of a billionaire. They're pigs. They're pigs that think they work hard. They don't. They think they earned all that. They didn't earn shit. We built these fucking companies. People that are employed underneath you did all this work for a fraction of what these motherfuckers will make. And they take all the credit. Elon Musk, those guys underneath him, they did all the building. They did all the engineering. They did all the technical work. Still fails. But that's because Elon's a fucking hack. Doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Trying to cut corners all the time, because that's what capitalists do. Send me your country visa. All right. That's a funny one. Oh, shit. Yeah, like what? They're destroying all these countries all over the place. Completely ravaging nations. Killing innocent people. Just because they want to. They don't have to. They could just say, all right, you know what? I've had enough with all this wealth I've had. All I can have. I'm content. That's all right. I'm giving the wealth back to everybody else. So everyone can live peaceful, happy lives. And enjoy things. But no. No. I want a fifth yacht. I want a fifth one. You know, I don't get it. I'm firing a bunch of people. I'm sorry, as a grown-ass man, behavior like that is cringe. It's very cringe. It's like a toddler would act. I'm gonna ruin a bunch of people's lives because I'm not making the money that I want. Then invest. That's what companies used to do. They used to do something called investing. Now we do that through stocks. We don't have any CEOs or people that run companies that are like, you know what, I'm gonna bite some bullets. Invest in my company, try to make it, push it in a better direction, you know. It's more convenient to the consumer, so it makes more money while, you know, being pro-consumer. But they're all selfish assholes. That's all they ever will be. And now through the internet and what the history books are going to write, if they're still around when, you know, this fat fuck decides that he wants to nuke everybody into oblivion because he can't stand that he's on his way out and everybody else ain't coming with him. It's abysmal state of the world right now. Sad, very sad. We could make it better. We are, though. A lot of people are voting across this country. They're like, nope, we can't do this. Not doing this. Not doing this with this fat shit. Not doing this fat shit anymore. Do I believe the bullshit about there going to be a civil war? I'm sorry, I don't believe that. Americans are too docile for that shit. Sorry, Tim Pool. Your civil war is not going to come. Aww. Israel lead you down that little rabbit hole underneath your hoodie, Tim? You pull the beanie back, there's a big old hole where a rabbit pops out. It's like, whoa, oh. It's not happening, Tim. Believe it or not, people don't hate each other that much. They just bitch about it online. Mostly just a bent. And plus, a bunch of fucking rural, cowboy, hillbilly dorks gonna storm into cities and overtake people? Come on, dude. Come on, dude. There's millions of people in, United States cities, and in a lot of rural areas, it's only a teeny, teeny, tiny
Oh, 1,000? Oh, 1,000 rural area town? Oh, I'm so shaking in my boots.
And then organizing all these little rural areas together when like they barely can't even pass a second grade education. Come on, you think they're gonna draw up battle plans that are gonna be efficient? They're not. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna bitch and moan about, Superwoman becoming trans or some stupid shit, and then they'll go about their day and be distracted by the next thing that pisses them off. That is inconsequential to anything and everything. That stupid, like that shitty ass anti woke content that you see on fucking YouTube all the time, it is brain rot shit. That shit rots your brain. It gets you angry over absolutely nothing. When you should be pointing that anger towards the people that are running all these entertainment studios. They cut down on the good artists, the good writers, the good people that know their craft, and hire people that are just like right out of college, pay them practically nothing. Pay them practically nothing. They're beginners, and then being told to undergo a massive task. Like things like the Lord of the Rings of Power. Like, these guys aren't, a lot of these people are just beginners. And you're telling them to tackle Lord of the Rings? I can't blame the staff or the people on it. I blame the fact that Jeff Bezos is a fucking moron. He wasted $1 billion on something that flopped. Could have been great if Jeff Bezos wasn't a fucking balding moron. Bald! 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 My eyes! My eyes! Bald! Bald! Someone should do that to Jeff Bezos. If he's like doing like an interview, someone should just crash the interview and just be like, bald! 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 It'd be funny. It'd be funny. It'd be funny. Yeah, so this is why I don't like punch out at like writers and artists, um, all the people that work on these productions and entertainment. I don't get mad at them. I get mad at the lack of foresight when making these productions. Because like a lot of these people that make money off of the entertainment industry, they just want to make money. They're not, you do think Jeff Bezos was on there on set while they were making Lord of the Rings of Power? Being like, all right, guys, here's my vision for Lord of the Rings, guys. Here's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to film it all in an Amazon warehouse. And have some product placement in the back. It's like, just make a good fucking show and then everything will fall with it. Just hire people that know what they're doing. Or are prepared for said task, It's not their fault that you hired someone that not competent at, making a good and cohesive Lord of the Rings adaptation. And don't get me wrong, I'm not someone that hates that show. I think it was okay. It's fine. It's not memorable. But as opposed to all the stuff that I've seen, it's not too bad. It's just a little boring. It's just boring, and that's the worst thing you can do with a Lord of the Rings property is to be boring. Because we got like this massive lore, this massive world, a bunch of things you can do with it. I get what they're doing, they're trying to tell Galadriel's, history. But I also think that a lot of people that are Lord of the Rings fans, that are Tolkien fans, are a little pretentious. I can also have two opinions on that. Like, let's be honest, the Lord of the Rings mythos is kind of, it can get a little silly. Like Galadriel being in was it Mount Moria? For like 200 fucking years looking for one person. I'm sorry, I don't care how big Moria is. It does not take you 200 years to find that, especially when you go, hello, hello down there, hello, and it echoes, That just doesn't make sense to me. That seems silly. I know it's supposed to be magical and took them 200 years, but like let's think about that rationally. 200 years? Really? I don't know.
did go in there with like think you can go in there with like a bullhorn or a magical artifact that, you know, tells you where they are, or, you know, cast a spell like to make it quicker. 200 years in a magical land? I don't know, buddy. But that's my opinion on Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. It's whatever. It's boring. It looks really good. I'll give it that. Like a lot of the cinematography, a lot of the shots, very, very, very well done. It's just the story. It's just the story. You just don't make it interesting. In the land of Lord of the Rings, you don't make it interesting. That's the cardinal sin. It's a fantasy setting. You can pretty much do whatever you want.
But yeah, man, the world's falling apart. No one. I read this Carl Sagan book
A long, long time ago, called The Demon Haunted World, and there's a part of that book that just struck me so viscerally, and it was that he said that he dreads where a world where all of our manufacturing flee to different countries, and all of our institutions fail, and we just succumb to superstition and darkness because we can't tell truth from reality because everything is collapsed, and we're at that point right now, unfortunately, where everything is collapsing. Everything that quote-unquote capitalism built is collapsing, and that's just the end game of capitalism. It just collapses every time. It just finds safeguard here in America because America, the government of America, is perfectly fine with abusing its citizens. Sucks, but it's true. America, the government, is perfectly okay with abusing the shit out of anyone and everything as long as the rich people get what they want. And that's how America's been living for the past, what, 100 years? 100 plus years? Probably longer than that. Capital owners are always just found some way to abuse people around them. And that's the thing. It's like you can't actually succeed and be a good person in corporate America, unfortunately. It doesn't do anything for you. And being a good person does not make you money. Seeing a homeless person on the street that's hungry, oh, that's a net loss if you give them some bread. If you think about it from a capitalist position, it's like, oh, that's a net loss to me. I gave a homeless guy a piece of bread. Oh, I lost something. I'm just waiting on it, man. I'm just waiting for everything to fully collapse, where people really start to understand that everything is not going to be okay, and all these little comforts that everybody's lived with are easily disposable if they want them. If they want your possessions to be disposed of. These guys aren't going to get rid of their yachts to save their company. You know that. These guys are probably sitting on it right now, freaking out. I might lose my yacht. I might have to downsize. Oh. It's like, imagine everybody else. Everybody under the employment of these fucking people having to downsize their lives because capital owners keep making head mistakes, you know? To up their own asses, think they're invincible at every fucking moment of time because they have a shit ton of money. Isn't that gross? I think that's gross. I know I'm not talking to anybody. It's pretty much an empty live stream, but if I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna talk. This is about me. This is my channel. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just goofing. I do like it when people do comment and say things, though. I do wish people would converse more with the live streams, but I probably have to get more followers that are more dedicated to listening to me ramble. I could do a sleep stream. I could just fall asleep and die here. I could just... should like turn TTS on if I can get that associated with my phone. Getting TTS would be pretty dope. How much battery I have? Oh my god, I still have a shit ton of battery. So, I look disgusting right now because it's hot and I live in a van. Very sweaty. I like that. I'm very 100% not being sarcastic. Even now, I'm not being sarcastic.
I love sweating my ass off because I can't afford a home. Fucking sucks. But it's the world we live in. It's gonna get hotter. It's gonna get worse. I'm trying to plan on moving up to Canada, some of that unoccupied land, you know what I mean? Because eventually people are probably going to be moving up to that part. Can't really live here in the south near the equator much anymore because you'll burn and die. Isn't that fun? Everybody ready? Everybody ready to boil alive? I'm not. Ugh. So, I'm still live streaming. Why? Because I want to. Because I want to. I want to see all your pretty faces and all your pretty comments. And when you don't say mean things to me, I like it when you don't say mean things to me. And if you say something mean to me, you're going to make me cry. I don't want to cry. You're going to make me cry, though. Shit. Say hello. Say hello to these people now. Come on, say hello to the really fucking stupid. I was about to say the R word, but the really stupid man in the van who lives in a van who can't afford shit. Everybody point and laugh at the disenfranchised. Everybody get together with me right now. Let's point and laugh and throw pennies at the disenfranchised. That's how we make good YouTube content, right? I'm going to go downtown and start throwing pennies at the homeless and say, here you go, here's your tips. God, if I ever become one of those, like, those streamers where it's just, like, bothering people, somebody just euthanize me. Somebody please just call the local vet and say, hey, we have a rabid dog that needs to be put down. If I ever become one of these, like, prank YouTubers that just fuck with people, just call the local vet. Oh, shit. I just want to change people's perceptions. Make people giggle, have a little laugh, see. The very fact that we're all probably going to die soon. Do I want that? No, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Except for, the Grim Reaper, I guess. I don't know. The people that are about to die. Most old people, when they get really, really old, they get very, very vengeful. They're like, I'm old and shit, and everybody's all young and has no health problems. I'm gonna make life worse for him. Sometimes I wonder if people who, need care in these facilities don't shit their pants because they have dementia. They just shit their pants because they're spiteful. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if you know what it means. Oh, fuck. World's gonna fall apart. Get ready, everybody. Stock up on food. If you got food stamps, stock up on that, because you might take them away at any fucking point in time once the nukes start falling. I'm just saying. I'm just letting y'all know. This government runs on cruelty. It's just ingrained in the American culture, because we've been so complacent to the cruelty of the capitalists. Completely complacent to the cruelty of capitalists. For years and years and years, and we have a bunch of people that go, is that boot leather I smell? Is that boot leather? Is that a fascist? I'm against fascists until I'm not, and I can just lick it. I love the boot leather. Oh, I love the capitalist working class. Ooh, I love the capitalists. They're the workers. They're the hard workers. They're the ones that do everything. Ooh. We have a bunch of people in this country that are too stupid to understand that they themselves are being abused. It's just how it is. It's just the way it is. So, I'm probably gonna call this stream here very soon. Got a few viewers on in. I'm really trying to get and grow. If you can, hit that like. Hit the like. Please? Please? Gonna make the homeless man cry. Do you want that on your conscience? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you want that on your conscience. Hit the like button, subscribe. Hit that. You're gonna make a man cry. I was gonna do the blubbering, but I can't do that. I'm gonna giggle too much. I love it when the blubber crying is like, I just want to get subscribers on my YouTube channel. And likes and people like me. I love that blubber cry. It's so funny. I can't not laugh. If I hear someone crying like that, it's just really funny to me. I can't help it. I can't help it. I like to see humor in the world because otherwise I just see darkness. And do you want that? Do you want nothing but a world of darkness? No, you don't. I'll answer that question for you. No, you don't. We need a world full of happy, love, and kisses. That's what we need. A world full of love, and kisses, and friendly, happy feelings. I'm going to try to make a thumbnail to see if I can get a bunch of goobers to click on it, just to come in here. Is that a good one? How you gonna? Is that interesting? Is that an interesting facial expression for the YouTube algorithms? Whoa, I just wacky, just embarrass the shit out of yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much YouTube. Embarrass the shit out of yourself and make money. That's fine. It's fine. We're all embarrassments at the end of the day. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna probably find some place to park, some place to sit, watch some YouTubes until the sun goes down, probably play some video games until I go to bed. And go to sleep. Because I gotta go to work. Because I have to work my ass off or else I'll die. I don't want to die. Okay. Bye. I'll see y'all dweebs later. I'll see you in